Hello YouTube, it is Wednesday and I am Kate, and I wanted to talk to you guys about questioning things today. So I think it's a really important thing to do in your life to question the things that you think and to question the things that you believe, and definitely to question the information that you're getting and how accurate it is and trying to understand the bias behind it. So what kind of brought this up is that I was talking to my roommates last night and we were getting into a discussion about religion and kind of their relationships and pasts with religion and how they sort of struggled with it because so much of the religion that they were a part of really required them to give themselves over to faith and to not question anything that they had questions about or were curious about or were wondering about. And that kind of led them to sort of separating from that faith and from that life. And then later we wound up talking. We had a long talk last night. There may have been a little bit of alcohol involved, but not much. But we started talking about young adult fiction as well, and talking about dystopian fiction in particular, since so much of young adult fiction right now is dystopian, and I think that's a fantastic thing because I love dystopian YA fiction. But just kind of a common theme in dystopian novels in general is that so much of it is about questioning the government and questioning the powers that be, questioning the society or the situations that they're in, and figuring out what is really behind all of it and what the cost is behind it, and if that's really something that they want, and whether or not they want to trust and really have faith in the powers that be and in their government to be doing the right thing without questioning it. So it was just kind of an interesting thing that we started talking about, and I was just thinking about it even more today, and how in our society we have so many things that we don't question, that we don't really look into. Even with like the presidential debates last year, both sides were saying a lot of things that may not have necessarily been true, but we didn't really have any ongoing fact-checking during the debate, and the majority of people won't actually look up the information later to make sure that people are telling the truth. And if they do, it's usually just against the person that they already have an idea that they're not going to vote for. So then they really look at biased information, and they aren't really considering their own biases. And I can admit that I have fallen prey to that before, but I do think that an important part of expanding your mind and in staying on top of things and ideas, that it is really, really important to take a careful look at where you're getting your information, and especially with like issues where there are studies being done, to look into who is actually conducting those studies and what actual data is being compared and who was paying for this study and how the data was being collected. That's the word. How the data was being collected and how that might skew the outcome and how that might change people's minds. So to just really take a close look at the information that you're getting and really question the beliefs that you have to make sure that what you think you believe is actually what you believe, and it's not just because someone told you to. So I hope that you guys will open your minds and really take a hard look at where your beliefs are coming from, and hopefully you're on the right path. But if you're not, I hope that you also have the strength to get yourself on the right path, whatever that path might be for you. So I wish you guys good luck, and I will see you next week.